What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com.
Here are my DFS picks for NFL Week 8 top DFS picks.
These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button
And hit that bell icon
so you don't miss our new videos.
In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for this week's NFL slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Oh, and good news, guys. Make sure to stay tuned to the very end of this video because we removed the box that was popping up and blocking the lineup. So now you can see a full lineup using these picks that we made in this video if you stay to the very end. Okay, guys, NFL Week 8. Let's take a look at the quarterback position. My top DFS pick for NFL Week 8 is Jalen Hurts from the Philadelphia Eagles playing the Detroit Lions, who have the third worst defense overall, and they give up the 9th most fantasy points to opposing quarterbacks. Jalen Hurts has averaged 26 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 9.4 rush attempts per game. He's projected at 21.8 fantasy points here in Week 8. He's $7,200 DraftKings salary, $1,200 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 47.5 points scored in this game, with the Eagles favored by 3.5. So you got a competitive game here, which you can't say about Matthew Stafford and Josh Allen. Although I like Josh Allen and I like Matthew Stafford, I prefer a quarterback that's going to be in a competitive game this week. The point totals are all about the same. But what I like about this pick is he's got a fantastic quarterback matchup, but he also has a fantastic running back matchup. He's getting almost 10 rush attempts per game, and the Detroit Lions are awful at stopping the run. So I think this sets up Jalen Hurts to have a monster game here in Week 8. So I like Jalen Hurts here versus the Detroit Lions.
Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching.
If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal,
all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won.
And we'll send you $25 PayPal.
So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you.
Okay, let's take a look at the running back position. So now this guy let everyone down last week. He was in a smash spot with an awesome running back matchup in a game that was going to be a running game script, and he did get 21 touches last week, but he only scored 9 fantasy points. So the good news here is his salary hasn't gone up, it's gone down, and I expect his ownership to tick down because of his poor performance last week. So my top DFS pick for NFL Week 8 is Daryl Henderson Jr. from the LA Rams playing the Houston Texans, who have the 6th worst defense overall, and they give up the 6th most fantasy points to opposing running backs. Daryl Henderson Jr. has averaged 16.8 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 16 rush attempts per game and 3.7 pass targets per game. He's on the field for 81% of the snaps. That's super high for a running back. He's projected at 18.7 fantasy points here in Week 8. He's $6,500 DraftKings salary, $1,200 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 48 points scored in this game, with the Rams favored by 14.5. So forget about last week. This is a somewhat high-scoring game and a running game script. He should get over 20 touches here again this week. He's got a fantastic matchup. So I like Daryl Henderson Jr. here versus the Houston Texans. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all the tools for NFL. NBA is right around the corner. This is a great time to get in and try everything for 1 month. The tools are all about saving research time. You can see the last 3 games, the fantasy points per game, the targets they got per game, so you can see how involved they are in the offense, the rushes they got per game. Seeing all this stuff on one screen helps you save time and make better picks. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the wide receiver position. So Cooper Kupp, he's been a slate breaker. I don't need to go over Cooper Kupp. He's $9,000 DraftKings salary, 200 more on FanDuel. He scored 41 fantasy points last week off of 13 pass targets and 37 fantasy points the week before that off of 12 pass targets. So that guy's just been absolutely crushing it. Now, I like Stefon Diggs, although I'm concerned about Buffalo Bills getting a big lead against the Miami Dolphins and Stefon Diggs not needing to catch the ball too much towards the end of the game. So my top DFS pick, I'm going to save a little bit of salary here. So I like Cortland Sutton from the Denver Broncos playing the Washington football team, who have the absolute worst defense overall, and they give up the second most fantasy points to opposing wide receivers. Cortland Sutton has averaged 15.7 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 8.3 pass targets per game. He's on the field for 85% of the snaps, projected at 14.7 fantasy points here in week 8. He's $6,400 DraftKings salary, 700 more on FanDuel. Vegas thinks there's going to be 44 points scored in this game, with the Broncos favored by 3.5. So he's got a fantastic matchup here, a close, competitive game, and he scored 12, 23, and 28 fantasy points in the last 3 weeks off of 5, 14, and 11 pass targets. So I'm expecting a big jump in pass targets from last week, where he only got 5 pass targets. I think he returns to double-digit pass targets here in a fantastic matchup. So I like Cortland Sutton here versus the Washington football team. Okay, moving on to the tight end position. My top DFS pick at the tight end position for NFL Week 8 is TJ Hawkinson from the Detroit Lions playing the Philadelphia Eagles, who have a middle-of-the-pack defense overall, and they give up the 10th most fantasy points to opposing tight ends. TJ Hawkinson has averaged 12.6 fantasy points per game on the season, getting an average of 7.4 pass targets per game. He's on the field for 84% of the snaps. He's projected at 12.2 fantasy points here in week 8, and he's $5,400 DraftKings salary, 800 more on FanDuel. We know Vegas thinks there's going to be 47.5 points scored in this game, with the Lions trailing by 3.5. So he's got a pretty good tight end matchup here. I do expect the Lions to fall behind in this game, and this one to turn into a passing game script. I expect double-digit targets for TJ Hawkinson. Now, he's been a little bit banged up the past few weeks, and he's still got 9 pass targets last week, 11 pass targets the week before that, but I think he's finally going to be back to 100% here in week 8. He's going to have a little more pep in his step, get that explosive step back. So I like TJ Hawkinson here versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video.
Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.